Hey guys, it's Emily and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how I made the most of my tiny little space and made John and I a little home gym. I will say, like, full disclosure, I am in my pajamas right now. I have had no motivation this week and this is the only way I could get myself together. Also, I didn't mean to be wearing a Peloton hoodie and drinking out of my Peloton mug, but honestly, it's just my brand at this point. Honestly, at this point, having a home gym might not be super relevant because gyms are starting to open again. The world is kind of so hesitant to say go back to normal, but things are normalizing a little bit, so people may be eager to get out of their house and go to a gym or go to a workout class or whatever. I don't think I'm ever going back to a regular gym. I love working out at my house, and I'm really glad that we got this room set up the way that we did. In our last apartment, we didn't have like a set space for our exercise stuff. It was so chaotic. Honestly, my Peloton like literally just sat in the middle of the living room. It was just like, it was so chaotic. So we knew when we were moving that we definitely wanted to have a spare room and that we wanted to use that spare room as sort of like a workout type of room. Now, that being said, this room is also multifunctional. It's the room that we're in right now. It is my filming space. It's my little fake office with my little rollaway desk. It's the gym. There's a bathroom. There's a balcony. It's this room wears many hats, but mainly it's a gym. And I'm gonna show you how I sort of set it up with the small space that we had and kind of the products that I used to put this space together, as well as some of the fitness things that I've accumulated really over the years that make this a functioning gym space and not just a room where a Peloton lives. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, let's get started with the obvious things. I obviously have my Peloton. I don't know if you guys know this, but like I have a Peloton. Peloton did not come first though. Back in, probably like April of 2020, when we were just really in the thick of it, John and I decided that it was time to invest in some sort of cardio equipment for our house. We just decided that it was time. So we did some research. We had both, before the pandemic, we had memberships to Planet Fitness and we were both like elliptical people. We ended up going with the Bowflex Max Trainer. I'm like looking at it right now because I don't even know what it's called. Bowflex Max Trainer. It's like kind of an elliptical, kind of a stair stepper. Like it goes like this, but it also goes like this, and it's not, you'll see, I took B-roll footage of it. It's not long like the ellipticals at the gym where the strides go like really long. It's big vertically. So that was good because we didn't have a whole lot of space on the floor for it. That one came first, and I just was never a fan of it. I feel like when I was riding an elliptical at Planet Fitness, like the actual like act of doing it was easy. I'm not saying working out was easy, but the actual act of doing it was easy. So I didn't really think about it. And this thing had more, like you really have to like hold on to it. You have to, you can't put your arms by your side for a second. You will constantly have to be holding on to it. I don't know. I didn't vibe with it. There was also no good place to put my phone. I just never used it. I honestly think I've been on that thing twice. It's just not my vibe. That being said, John loves it. He uses it all the time. That's all that matters. At least one of us is getting use out of it. So that leads me to buying the Peloton bike, which honestly, thank God it worked out. But like obviously I didn't learn my lesson of, well, if I spend the money on it, I'm gonna use it, because that's the justification that I use for the Bowflex, and that's the same justification I used for the Peloton when I wasn't using the Bowflex. So like, make it make sense, Emily. But whatever. I honestly, I don't even know why I went with the Peloton itself. I think I was just like craving like the community. Like I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be cool and be like one of those people that got Peloton during the pandemic. Honestly, that's what it is. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be like, yeah, I have a Peloton. Like it's a fucking status symbol or something. Thankfully, I did end up falling in love with my Peloton. If you're not familiar with me and my love affair with my Peloton, go ahead, watch some of my other Peloton videos. You will see that I am just absolutely addicted to this thing. It's literally, I've made it my entire personality at this point. And it's time to set it all up. So like I said, this room is multi-purposeful. I'm just going to be talking about the gym aspect of it. We'll start from the bottom up and talk about these tile floors that we put in. So these we just ordered on Amazon. They don't even all match. As you can see, we have some that are solid black and some that are like speckled white. I really don't care. It's just flooring. It was John's idea to get it and like put it down, and I was like, okay, whatever, like I don't care as long as I don't have to help do it. I personally just wouldn't have thought to put these square mat things down, because we each have a mat that goes under our respective like heavy cardio machine. But I let him do what he wanted because I really didn't care, and I'm so glad I did, because it makes this whole room usable fitness space. So I don't have to worry about, one, we have downstairs neighbors. I don't worry about the sound as much because we have this thick mat and then our respective other mats. And also I don't have to worry about pulling out a yoga mat every time I want to do work on the floor. The whole floor is a yoga mat at this point. It's super convenient. One thing I will say, if you have pets, the material of these floors just attracts pet hair like nobody's business. I don't know, like I feel like all of the pet hair from around the apartment just settles onto this floor. So we do have to vacuum it pretty much every day, and I do have an air purifier that sits on the floor to try and sort of help get that. So that's just beware. I mean, it's fine, like it doesn't honestly really bother me all that much. I have 3 cats, like I expect to have hair everywhere, but just so you know. Okay, so since I talked about the cardio machines and the floor, I'll talk really quick about the weight set that we have, as well as the weight bench. The weight bench, honestly, I have no real opinions on it. I think it's Bowflex. It's something that John ordered. I don't use it a whole lot. I do like to sit on it and turn my screen, my Peloton screen, when I'm doing like an arms and light weights class. That's the most use it gets from me. I don't have a whole lot to say about it, except like it's really convenient. I'm glad it's there. Oh, I also use it for stretching because I am not flexible at all. I can't even I can't grab my leg behind. That probably has to do with my thunder thighs as well, but I can't grab my leg behind me. I like to put my legs like on the weight bench and use that to get like a good glute stretch in, or like a hamstring stretch or something like that. It's more comfortable for me, especially doing like a hamstring stretch. I can get my leg up onto the middle of the bike, but it's more comfortable for me to get my leg up on the weight bench and just do the stretch that way instead. So like, do I think it's necessary? No. Am I glad I have it? Yes. Now the weights that we have are Bowflex weights, and these kind of weights, like, you either love them or you hate them, right? This is another thing. John bought them. I didn't really have any input on it because I just didn't really care. I don't know what it's called. I guess it's like stackable weights. So basically you just have the one dumbbell and you turn the knob and it locks or unlocks and puts more or less weight onto it. That's kind of hard to explain. I had B-roll like showing me doing it. So basically the same weights can be either 5 pounds or it goes up to 52.5 pounds, and it's just one set. So like I said, I honestly, like, I had no input. I really didn't care when we were buying it. I wasn't doing anything that I needed more than 5 pounds for. So, and I have small, like, I'll just show you. I was gonna show you later, but I just have, like, you know, these ones for lightweights. Now that I've been incorporating more strength classes and I'm using heavier weights, and by heavier I mean like I'm like at like 12.5 pounds, okay? Like that's my heaviest, not heavy at all. But now that I am in need of those weights, I don't like them. They're okay. They're really convenient for this small space because you don't have a whole bunch of random dumbbells on the ground, or I don't have to have a dumbbell rack that would take up a lot of space because it's just 2 bars. And if I wasn't using them, then that would just be fine. But for using them, I don't like them. They're too big, like, because so many weights. It's super they're just too big. It's super inconvenient. And also, since I do my strength classes through Peloton, a lot of them want you to have like different weights for different exercise. Like, you're going through a circuit and they'll want you to use like medium weights for this move and like heavier weights for this one or whatever, and it takes so long to change how much weight you have on those things, because you have to take it back over, put it down, change each circle to whatever weight you want it to be at now. It's a pain in the ass. They just don't work for me. It's fine for now because I'm not lifting anything heavier than, like I said, like 12.5 pounds, so like whatever. But as I'm getting stronger and wanting to lift heavier things, I think I'm going to invest in some of just the Peloton dumbbells, and I have no idea where I'm going to keep them. I'll probably just keep them on the floor. So that's all the big stuff. Now I'm just going to show you some of the things that I have, like accessories and things that make the space more functional and also make it so I really don't need like a gym experience. Like everything that I need I have here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by talking about the shelf that I showed you in the beginning of the video. John and I just put this in about 2 weeks ago, so it's fairly new. I ordered it on Amazon. By the way, everything is going to be linked down below. If I can't find my exact, because some of the stuff is older, I'll put, you know, dupes or whatever. I have just a lot of stuff that I like to kind of have around when I'm working out. I like to have a towel nearby. I also usually wear a headband. I also have multiple pairs of spin shoes at this point and just different things. So we talked about putting a shelf up there. I found this one on Amazon. I liked it specifically because it had the hooks on it, so I knew I could hook my headbands back there. I had previously been, I'm sure you saw in like previous videos of mine, I'd previously been hooking my headbands just on to one of the arms of my Peloton bike. So I liked that I could hook them up there. I also could put a little mesh laundry bag, so when I'm done working out, I could just take the headband off, throw it in the laundry bag, and then when it's full, I just wash them all together so I don't lose them. I liked that it came with these hooks as well. So this is a hook for your shoes. You just put your shoes on either side and hook it onto the hook. So it's just nice. It keeps everything really organized, and because the space is so small, I didn't want so much stuff everywhere. It just gets overwhelming really quickly. So that's what the shelf is for. Now, like I said, I have multiple pairs of spinning shoes. I have obviously the ones that came with my Peloton bike. I don't really wear those. I mainly just wear my Super Reps. I have my cheetah print and green ones, and then these ones are my newer ones that I bought as a present for my 200th ride. I love, love, love my Nike Super Reps. They are my favorite. They do not come with this cleat. They come with a different type. I forget what I forget what the different types of like cleats are called, but this one is what's compatible with the Peloton. I have to buy the cleats separately from Peloton and put them on to these shoes, so keep that in mind. They also run small, and I have wide feet, so I'm typically an 8.5 or 9. These I have in a 10 because they run small and they're really tight right here. But I love them. I love that they're Velcro. I can actually get them on and off by myself. They're super comfortable. They're mesh, so they're lightweight, and they're just cute. I don't know. Don't you feel better when you're working out if you have like something a little cute, right? Like, I don't look cute when I work out. If you watch my 200 video, you know I do not look cute when I work out, but my shoes are cute. So like I said, I love to wear a headband when I work out. I have two favorite kinds. One is from Peloton. It's Peloton temple tape, they call it. They're really good. They keep the baby hairs out of my face and they absorb all of the sweat. They do the job that they need to do. My favorite ones though are these ones by Junk brand. They're not junk at all. You can get these on Amazon. They're super cute. I have a couple, like this one's floral. I have like one with pineapples. They're girly and adorable. And again, it's just one of those things, like you have something a little cute, you feel better, you know, you wanna, it's like I don't really wanna work out, but I get to put my cute headband on, so I'll work out today. These ones absorb sweat like nobody's business, even better than these ones. These ones are good. I have never had a drip of sweat come down into my eye from my hairline while wearing these. They are so good. That's why I have to keep my laundry bag close, because as soon as I take it off, it's like a wet, nasty, sweaty grossness, but man, do they work. I also told you I like to have towels around. This is the best brand of workout towel I have ever used. I don't know why like the workout community wants to push microfiber towels on us. I feel like they just make me feel so, I just don't like the feel of them. They make me feel gross, and they're like thick and like sticky, and I feel like they don't do anything. And this material is like regular towel material. It feels like a beach towel, honestly. Like there's nothing fancy about it. It's literally just a regular ass towel. It's the perfect size. When I'm riding, I usually just like drape it over my handlebars, and then when I use it, I throw it because I'm not being delicate anymore. Again, they get the job done. Get a quick dab on your face, wipe up the sweat, put it down. I have a couple of these. They're super inexpensive, like maybe like $12 on Amazon, and they're just my favorite. These resistance bands. These are such an essential part of my home gym because I'm not super strong, so I can't lift really heavy weights, but resistance bands make it so that I can work with heavier, I mean, I guess resistance. I feel like I'm getting a good workout rather than, you know, doing a million bicep curls with only 4 pounds because that's all I can lift. We've had these resistance bands for absolutely ever. We got them on Amazon. They come with handles. They are latex. I'm allergic to latex. That's why I'm not really taking them out of the bag. I don't like to fuck with them when I'm not using the handles, like, or I don't have workout gloves on or shoes or whatever. These are definitely a good thing to have around, especially if you don't like lifting but you want to do like strength training. Resistance bands are so great for that, and they're really versatile. Foam roller. This thing is absolutely evil. It's so painful. It hurts so good. I got this foam roller because I'm addicted to Hannah Corbin. She's a tiny little monster witch, but I love her stretching classes. I'm really trying to work on my mobility and my flexibility. I love her stretching classes. I saw she had a whole bunch of foam rolling content, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let her hurt me. So I ordered this foam roller on Amazon. It's kind of short. I wish I had thought to get a longer one, but like it's fine. It does the job. And again, John's physical therapy, he needed a foam roller, so we already had it. And that's all I have for you guys. I really just wanted to show you that you don't need a lot of stuff. You don't need a lot of space to curate sort of an exercise environment that you want to be in, that is not chaotic and that is functional. If you're looking to add some more fitness accessories into your home routine, like I said, everything will be linked down below. The things that I have, they're just super awesome. I highly recommend all of them. And that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!